I've been out collecting some presents from the Raptor Claws. I hope the holidays were good to you. I think today we should do a base tour. Hello YouTube, Data here. Hope you're doing well. Well, it's been about 3 years I've been playing Ark, and about 1 year I've been at this base on Extinction, so I'm going to give a full tour of what a 1-year-old base could look like in PvE or in single player, depending on what you're playing. I'm going to start out over here at the mass breeding chamber. This is an area to breed all the dinos that you could imagine for mutations or anything else if you're into mass breeding. I have this whole area gated off underneath, and let's find the location of where my base is. I'm in the city, right around 50-50. You'll get a better idea of where that's at as we progress through here. So this has the air conditioners running, drop some eggs in there, and everything should start breeding up really quickly. Alright, I'm gonna head into the...
That'll leave a mark.
Am I getting attacked? I am. Kind of take that thing out. Sometimes spiders show up. I didn't have the turrets on, I had everything powered off over there. That was unfortunate for the spider. Alright, I'm heading into the dino holding storage area. I've cleaned everything up for the tour so we can get an idea of what it looks like. I can set up a bunch of dinos in here as needed. I got this whole below area sectioned off. Alright, it has some storage. Sometimes I drop gotchas down here and gather their crystals. Right, I have some polymer and black pearl crystals down there. But this is a nice large area to store any dinos. Alright, let's hop onto the elevator and go up to the next level. That's what it looks like from down here. Where should we begin? Let's work our way from the outside and going into the building. Alright, I'm now on the main floor, and I have another breeding section. This is for any of the one-offs or some quick breeders that I may want to run through there. Got some turrets up there because sometimes creatures may show up. I've built up this area so it's a bit of a display area. I'm putting the corrupted dinos that I find on Extinction up here. And again, if you're wondering how to get the dermis, you can just use the taxidermy tool, either on another survivor, yourself, or any dino that you may run into, and pick up their dermis and they will become a display mannequin. Here's one of the birthday cakes. Ark has been around for 5 years, so they celebrated with some special gifts. Alright, here's the cloning chamber. This thing is massive. Didn't have room to put this inside the building itself, so it's sitting outside, and it's been put to some work. Covered by a turret and a teleport for a few different spots on the map itself. So if you're going to build a cloning chamber, make sure you have a lot of space for that thing. Alright, let's head in from the side door. Walk back over there. From the breeding station and into the area, I have some backup generators going. Another good tip for any new players is you can set up one generator and set up another one onto it, and down at the bottom you'll see unpowered auto activation. Set that to turn on, so if the first one ever runs out of gas, this will kick right in and you should be powered for a while. I've been playing for 3 years. This is the vault with the skins, and I have a lot of skins stored in there. More than I will probably ever use. Alright, one of my junk cryo freezers where I put some of the creatures that I may not be using too much anymore, or that are under-leveled that I've bred out. Going into the storage hallway with a lot of the blueprints. These last three are BP saddles, armor, and weapons. Let's take a look at some of the weapons that I have BPs for. Pretty much try to keep only the best of the best. Okay, then we go into the saddles, the armor, and the weapons. Let's see what kind of weapons I have in here. Holding on to turrets, swords, rifles, and all kinds of other stuff. Some ammo, and a secondary section for storage of pretty much all the materials that I've been gathering and resources. Alright, this is the door of where we came up from down below, from the dino storage area. We'll head back in and start over on this side. Got some of the cryo freezers, or cryo fridges. One for every different map. Extinction Island, I've been there a couple times. I have wyverns that I've taken off of Scorched Earth. The Scorched Earth has its own cryo fridge. More island stuff. Hopefully headed to a few different maps to gather more creatures. I've spent a lot of time on Scorched Earth in the wyvern scar, taking out a lot of the alpha wyverns, and they drop a trophy. So I brought some over and displayed those up here. This particular building comes with 2 waterfalls that are lit up. So I've picked one of them and started decorating and dropped some more mannequins and dermis of different creatures. Have some skeleton bones in the back and some wyverns here in the front, with the flags from the 3 bosses from the island and the manticore from Scorched Earth. I've also been starting mannequins for the seasonal events. Waiting for Valentine's to finish that one out. Hopefully Easter drops some better clothes so I can finish that one off, and it looks pretty good. We have the Christmas one, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and the summer event. Did a lot of scuba diving. The ocean is a lot of fun in Ark, so I set up one of those mannequins. Have the armor pieces from the manticore boss battles and the shield. Brought some of the trophy heads over from those particular boss battles, and some of the gear that you get off of them. The birthday suit, the top hat, and the chieftain hat. And the bunny ears also come from picking up all of the artifacts from the island. Alright, this is one of the corrupted skins, armor suit. Had an extra pitchfork, so I threw that on there too. Skeletal wyvern, and another one of the corrupted skins. That one looks pretty cool. Alright, I'm doing some farming for organic polymer, because it takes a lot of polymer to build some stuff, so got that set up. Just a small area right now. Got the bee in there crafting some honey for me, and a small little garden that I'm constantly changing out for as needed for any particular berries or crops that are needed. Alright, I'm going to head into the kitchen area with the vault that holds recipes and other supplies. Have a bunch of fridges set up for meats, crops, food and drink recipes. You can easily make food and drink recipes. Some of them are pretty good. I turn a lot of them into burgers and beverages. berries, kibble and eggs, and some special stuff like the flowers that are needed for the bees. I put a couple more trophies on the wall. Have a preserving bin to make the meats and jerky, and a cooking pot for the holiday items. A nice little grill here and another industrial cooker. So the kitchen is kind of small, but it's set up for ease of use. Alright, I have a grinder in the back here for any items that I don't need, and lots of the tech storage items to drop stuff in there and hold a lot of materials. 2 of the smithies, a fabricator, and a chemistry bench. There's a dodo wyvern trophy up there, and tech generator. There's some more of the tech storage. Another cool thing about this place was it had some wall decorative lights that light up once in a while. I thought that was pretty cool. Between that and the waterfalls, I was sold on this area. Alright, there's a replicator. I was able to fit this thing in here. That's pretty massive. And the tech transmitter. I use that quite often now. Don't need to go to the city terminals as much. But let's look at the front porch. It has some explants on here, a couple turrets, and another one of the birthday cakes. 5-year celebration of Ark. I was able to bring over a bunch of the artifacts, so I lined those all up on the front porch. These 3 are from Extinction. Those are pretty cool. Before I had that transmitter, I used to have to go down there. There's a city terminal down there. That's where I did all of the transferring to different maps. And the best way to get down there was to just create a tech bridge. The view out here is spectacular, with a waterfront, a massive pond that has fish in it and all kinds of other creatures that spawn. Looks like a park. Definitely a great location. Let me turn that off so nothing climbs up here. Alright, we're gonna go head up there next. Got some water set up. And let's call down the elevator. Alright, stop it right about there. We can get a little aerial view of the base. Another benefit to this area was I didn't have to build walls on the sides, so that saved on a lot of pieces that I had to use. Alright, let's head back up. The upstairs is more or less just a parking garage for the Quetzals. Got them parked here. This is the gunship Haven't used that in a few weeks, so I have to replant X-plants on there. Maybe you've seen my video of how I use the gunship on the orbital drops. Have some glass up here for viewing, and let's open the door. You can get a spectacular view. There's a desert biome out in the background, and somewhere right in that general area is the winter biome. So everything is easily accessible. Look at that view. And there's a rock golem statue I have up there. The city is definitely a nice place to live. And if you're ever looking for element, over there in this particular arena structure, I don't know if I'll be able to see it from here, but there's a bunch of benches or tables that are great for collecting element dust to turn into element. Alright, Bob and Scorched Earth are sitting up there. They reach the feeding bin, so that's no problem with them. Just gonna jump down here and take the quick way. And that pretty much might cover the base tour. Got a lot going on. Still gonna be adding more. Might be here for a while. Using this as the main base. Hopefully I don't run out of room. But everything seems to quickly accumulate. Alright, let's head on up here. We can walk through this guy and get another view. Alright, hope that gave you guys some ideas on how to build some bases in this area. And again, on the map, we're right around 50-60. Alright, we'll see you in the next video. Want you to have a great day. Stay safe in Ark. It's dangerous out there.